So that should give us
There's an echo.
Yeah, it's because there's quite I have to try to figure out how to
Your
go ahead and share your screen. So go ahead and share your screen. Give it a second for took that Zoom to catch up to your screen. So go ahead and get started. All right. Our host is okay. Awesome. Thank you very much. So, hello. Hello. Greetings. Hello. Thank you for coming. It's been 2 long years since we've been able to come in person, so we're excited to be back here. Our new hosts, Trade Desk here, fantastic, came in clutch to help us out. Sorry about the setup. We're trying to figure this out as we go. Tonight we have Salim, great presentation. Some really interesting stuff going on here. Throw this over to Charlie here for Trade Desk. We'll talk a little bit and we'll kick off. Hey,
Hey everybody, my name's Charlie. I work here. Thank you all for coming. Most important thing, bathrooms. Go back the way you came and then walk across those stairs you walked up and then they're right across it. So, and we'll have folks here in the entryway to let you back into the whole thing. Trade Desk in one sentence, we're a big sort of scaled independent ad tech company. compete with the names everybody knows, like Google and Facebook. But we fight for the open internet as opposed to their walled gardens. If you're interested in that or you want to know more about it, talk to me. Or if you just want to learn more about a company that does well by its people, talk to me. But my big ask for this crew is that we as a team are experimenting with micro front ends, module federation, custom elements. If anyone here has messed with those pieces of tech, I would really love to pick your brain. So find me. I'm Charlie. Thank you all for coming.
Just want to start off by saying that it's really nice to finally put some bodies on some of these spaces, because over the last year, all I saw was talking heads on Zoom calls. It was starting to get weird, all right? But besides that, my name is Salim Akhmadov. I'm a front-end developer out of Aurora, Colorado. And today I'm going to show you how I use Front-End Mentor to learn new projects, to learn new skills, and how building projects off of Front-End Mentor led to an internship, and that internship led to a job. So with a raise of hands, who has heard of Front-End Mentor? We got 2 people. Nice. Who has used Front-End Mentor? 1 person. Nice, man. So Front-End Mentor is a platform that helps you learn, helps you improve your front-end coding skills by building projects. Okay. So when you get on their site, they have a whole list of projects that you can choose from. And the projects, you can build them with whatever type of technology you want to build them. You want to build it with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, you can do that. You want to build it with React, with Vue.js, Angular, whatever type of technology you want to use, you can use that as long as it matches the design and it matches the criteria that's set with the project. And once you build the project, you can submit it and ask for feedback. Like if you want feedback on accessibility, you can get that. You want feedback on HTML structure, on styling, on your coding best practices, you can get all that. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So when you sign up, you can come over here and click on challenges. And as you can see, they have a whole list of projects here. It just keeps going. So there are 2 different types of projects, well 3, but I'll talk about free and premium. With the free projects, anybody can do it. When you sign up here, you can just, anybody can do the free projects, but the premium projects, you got to pay for these. And the thing with premium is you get the design files, like you get the Figma design files, the sketch design files that come with it. And I think that's like the best part about it, because you're working off of a design, you take the guesswork out of styling. So let me show you what that looks like. So if you've never seen what a design looks like, this is a design. It's a Figma design. See, they give you a design system. They give you all the colors. They give you the font. They give you the different UI states for the buttons, the forms, the checkboxes. They show you what it looks like on desktop. They show you what it looks like with dark mode, with the tablet version, and also the mobile version. So like having a design system, it makes styling, it makes CSS a lot more enjoyable, because you don't have to guess anymore. You don't have to guess, for example, like what is the border radius of this card right here? Well, I can just click on it, inspect it. Yeah, it's 6 pixels, right? I didn't have to tinker with it. I didn't have to play around with it. I just got to click around and find out, like, what is the font size of this? Well, it's 14 pixels. The color is that right there. That's the font weight, it's 700. So it just takes the guesswork out of styling. Like it's a very nice experience to have this. So let's move on. And if you sign up for a Front-End Mentor, I definitely say go with the premium, because the premium projects do look premium and they look really nice. They're like portfolio worthy projects. And I'm not just saying this, like if you think that I'm sponsored by Front-End Mentor, I'm not. Okay, but where's the camera? Front-End Mentor, if you want to sponsor me, pay me money, I'll gladly take your money and I'll spread the good word, all right? But let's go, let's keep going. So you can look through here and let's see, what projects do we want to work on? So what looks interesting? That's how I go about it, like what is interesting to me, and then I pick the project based on that. Let's see. Let's look at this project. So this is a Pomodoro app. And like I said, when you start the project, they're going to give you the design files. They're going to give you a professional design system, any images and icons if you have any of that with the project, any HTML content, they give you all that. And then right here, they show you what your users should be able to do when they use the app. So like set a Pomodoro timer and a short and long break timers, customize how long each timer runs for. So these are like what I've been doing with this is just taking these and turning them into user stories on Jira, and then based on that, I can just create feature branches and work on it like that. So it makes my project more manageable. So right here, it should say start challenge, but I'm just gonna, when you start it, you get this link right here. There's a challenge hub. And then on here, okay, you get the starter files, you get the design files, you get how many people have done it. I mean, how many people started it, how many people are gonna do it or have done it. And then you can pick Sketch or Figma. I think with my limited experience, I've only used Figma, and I think it's the best design system out there. Figma, if you want to pay me money to promote your product, okay, I'll gladly do it. You guys think I'm here to give a talk? No, I'm here to get sponsors. That's what I'm here to do. But once you go through it and you finish the project, you can submit the solution, right? You click on that and put the title on here. I usually put the title of the project and what did I build it with. Here's the repo, here's a live site, and then right here you can pick five technologies that you use. Like if you use Angular, if you use React, Chakra UI, whatever you use, you put that on there. And this part of it, I think this might be besides building the project, like this might be the second most important part. Because right here, you can ask for feedback. Okay, whatever type of feedback you want, you can ask for that and the community will give it to you. Okay, so let me show you what that looks like. So let me show you one of my projects that I submitted. So let's look at this project right here. And when you submit it, they have this really cool tool. It shows you based off of your solution and the design, what that looks like. And as you can see, my solution is rock solid. It matches the design pretty closely. Let's keep going. So right here, I asked, what methodologies are you guys using to organize your CSS? Because with this project, I had a hard time with organizing my CSS. Like I kept having specificity issues. I would put styles in one place, and then down the line put another style for the same selector, and then you would have these clashes, and then I don't know where the issue is. Then you got to find it. It was a mess, right? So that was my question. Like, what are you guys using to organize your CSS? And this man right here, may the Lord bless his soul, because look at how much feedback he gave me. Not only did he answer my question, he said, I always follow Beam methodologies in my SCSS. Okay, he answered my question, and he also went ahead and gave me feedback on HTML structure. He gave me feedback on accessibility. He gave me feedback on my styling. Like, he gave me all this feedback for free. I'm not paying him. Front-end mentor is not paying him. Nobody's paying him. He's just doing this out of the goodness of his heart. That's what it is. So now I take this feedback and I apply as much of it as I can to my project. Okay. Because of this feedback, my project gets better. My user experience gets better. I get better as a developer because now I have all this feedback. I have new information that I can work with. And that's my process with this. This is how I learn new technologies. I pick a project I like. I go through, I think about, hey, these are the technologies I want to use. And then I build the project. When I build the project, I ask for feedback. And people usually give me feedback. And I take that feedback, apply it, and move on to the next project. Sometimes, like with my earlier projects, I didn't know what accessibility was. Okay, well, I didn't know how important it was with software development, and I had a bunch of different accessibility issues, and I didn't know what a ARIA label was or an ARIA live was, right? So I had to do some research. I ended up reading a bunch of articles, and that led me to front-end masters. Ended up taking two workshops on accessibility, And that led me to be more familiar with accessibility, you know? So that's the whole process with this. So where has building these projects led to? Well, within like the first 5 months of starting this process, I got an internship. And then within the first month, it was like 3 weeks. Within the first 3 weeks, I got offered a position that was starting later on, like a couple months down the line. So that's where this has led to, you know. I would say one more thing with this is that if you're gonna start this process, just go ahead and pick a challenge you want to do and just work on it. You know, half an hour here, half an hour there, maybe an hour during the weekends, and just take your time and enjoy it. You know, you don't have to rush. You don't have to build as many projects as quickly as possible. It's just enjoy the process. And this is a very, very enjoyable way to run a program. If you're building projects and you're having fun. So we got a long time actually. If you guys have any questions, that's it.
A quick question here is that, you know, if there's a client, for example, that's looking to have something built, would you recommend this being like a template that you could work off of and customize to their needs?
You could, if you find a project here that has a nice design, but you would have to contact Prime Mentor and ask them about it.
It's like copyright limitations or anything like that?
Yeah. Any more questions? You know, you had that burning question during the talk, and you're like, I want an answer for that. Well, you can get an answer for that. I'm right here.
Is the primary feedback from other users of the site, or people who work for front end toward that to be able to write feedback to evaluate like the code that you written with that you achieve whatever success metrics for the project is doing.
It's all community based. So with that, what that means is you can go in there and look at solutions of other people. Okay, and these are the ones that people ask for feedback. These are all the solutions. And you can go through, like, let's look at this. All right. And they asked, sorry guys, this background was a challenge. I could not see it properly. Can someone send me a push of the BG of the background? And then you can go in here and post your feedback. Like you can click right here, visit their site. Okay, you can view their code and give them feedback. So what this does is you get better at reading other people's code, right? And you get better at communication and giving feedback. So that's another benefit. Any more questions? I know you guys got questions. Any more?
No questions from the data gallery yet.
No.
Oh,
You got a question?
one more question, sorry. What are some of the prerequisites you feel that somebody needs to walk into using this? Meaning in terms of like, what are the basic fundamentals? Or is there any part of this that you be kind of like baffling? What do I do here at this step? Or what's this part of CSS that is unique? Or I don't know, just kind of throwing it out there.
So I'd say learn the basics and then come to the challenges. And there are difficulty levels. Like you got newbie challenges, which are mainly HTML and CSS, right? Junior challenges, it gets a little tougher with like multi-pages and the working with APIs. You can go all the way up to guru challenges where you're building web apps. So I'd say once you learn the basics, you learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jump in there, start building.
Are there challenges specifically for React?
Huh?
Are there challenges specifically for React?
No, any technology you want to use to build it, you can use any technology.
You give framework specific feedback there, like if you built in React, the feedback would be React specific. If you wanted to give feedback on React.
Yeah, that's what it would be because that's what they built it with.
Yeah.
You know? But like I use these projects as not just to practice skills, but to try different things out. Like one of my projects, like this one right here, I did this recently. I've never tried material UI, but I did for this project, like I used this toggle right here. I never tried styled components, but I did on this project. You know, I've never done dark mode in this way where you save it to local storage. But in this project, I tried it. So that's the point of these projects where you try it on the side. Like this isn't my full-time job. Right? I have a job and I'm doing this on the side. An hour in the morning, hour in the afternoon, sometimes a little longer on the weekends. But I'm just trying different things out, seeing what I like.
Okay, thank you, Celine. Experiments are great. I do experiments all the time, except I have like 50 different projects that are complete because I move on to the next. Everyone that's on YouTube, my laptop is going to die, so I have to kill the live stream. Thank you all for coming. Discord, I will be in there. Otherwise, everyone here, please hang out, chat. We're going to be around for a while. You know, thank you for coming out back in person for the first time. We are looking for speakers. Anyone interested in talking? No topic too small or too big. Happy to have you. Please let me know. Yeah.
There's still plenty of pizza, so still not